What the? Oh, no way. Well, there's certainly no chance of sleeping through a power outage, is there? Well, that takes care of the racket from that thing. The house is full of UPS units backing up computers and other stuff. If the outage lasts, I'm going to have to shut them down individually. In the meantime, I'm going to have to get off AC power. And on to batteries. Backup battery in the HeartMate power module is good for about 30 minutes. But if you read the fine print, that's only under ideal conditions. If the temperature is cool, say about 20 degrees Celsius or 60 degrees Fahrenheit or less, that becomes 20 minutes. That also assumes a new battery. Do you know when your backup battery was changed last? The battery is actually stamped with a manufacture date. You can pop the cover off the back of the HeartMate power module and check it. When the power goes off out in the country, you never know what you're going to get. It could range from a few minutes to days. Even if it stretches into hours, things get more complicated. I'll have to get the generator going and make some temporary power at that point. Kind of hope it doesn't do that. It's not really my plan to make this video Redneck's Guide to Surviving Armageddon on a VAD. At least I'll have some heat if it's an extended outage. Turn this up a bit. There we go. It's probably one way I'm better off than city dwellers. I have 3 sets of batteries, so my heart pump's okay for a while. These ones on the charger are fully charged. I'm going to remove them just because when the power comes up back on, the charger's going to try to charge them again. Doubt that would really break anything, but for the sake of the batteries, it's probably best avoided. You know, they tell you you're not supposed to sleep on batteries, but you certainly wouldn't want to stay connected to the power module in an outage. There's a car cord available for the power module. That could be an option if you had one. If not, a fresh set of batteries is probably your best remaining option. That and keeping the controller where you can hear the alarm, not under the covers or anything. Maybe it's worth firing up the generator anyway. Not that I wouldn't be fine till morning, but if I can forget about all of this and get back to sleep, that would be kind of nice. So maybe we'll just head out and take care of that. This gets me thinking about another situation I've wondered about. Would you really want to be connected to wall power during an electrical storm, even if the power was on? We had lightning hit a transformer up the road a couple of years ago, and it destroyed most of the electronics in the house. Some of it was visibly burnt. As well built as life support equipment is, there's nothing that can guarantee to keep you safe from a surge like that. I'm thinking that if lightning is nearby, it's probably a good time to switch to batteries before anything bad happens. crap. Keys in the house. Oh well. Go back and get it, I guess. Sure is quiet tonight. Good thing it isn't the middle of winter. Yeah, like that's gonna do anything. Why do people do that? Force a habit, I guess. Oh, well, that simplifies things. Guess it wasn't a long outage after all. Still gets you thinking, though, about being prepared. Would the generator have started? What about if it was in the middle of winter? Might be a good idea to check it out tomorrow in daylight and just make sure before it's 30 degrees below zero. And you don't have to live in the middle of nowhere to be prepared. Do you know if the backup battery in your power module is in good condition? At the very least, it's worth popping the cover off and checking the expiry date. If you don't have one already, would it be a good idea to pick up a car cord for your power module? If you're like me and there's a chance you might be without power for some time, this could keep your pulseless heart happily whirring along when the lights go out. If nothing else, it's good to get in the habit of keeping all your batteries charged. An experience like this is much less disturbing when you know you've got the better part of a day of battery power rather than just a few hours. I poked around on the internet a while back looking for information on ventricular assist devices and power failures. At best, it scares the heck out of people. At worst, there are accounts of people being turned away as they drive around searching for emergency power. Keep in mind that most people you meet have never seen a VAD, and in times of crisis, they may not fully understand the urgency of your need for power. I'm not trying to scare you, quite the opposite. Because I'm at least somewhat prepared, this is more of an inconvenience, and I describe my state of mind more as annoyed that this is costing me sleep. If I was blindsided and unprepared, though, yeah, it could be pretty scary, even dangerous. So that's it for another episode of Life on Batteries, mainly because I'm switching back to AC power. As always, I appreciate your efforts to share these videos and get them seen by folks who will find them useful. If you want to see more, check out my channel, Life on Batteries. Until next time. Really?